This is a short little movie on Heider's balance theory. A tool that you can use to figure out if the social issue is going to be a good fit with your brand is Heider's balance theory. Heider's balance theory can also be used if you're doing an advertising execution and you want to select a spokesperson or something like that. But there are three aspects, three elements that are part of Heider's balance theory in a triangle. P is a person who's often me or you or a consumer. O is another thing, like a brand, and X is an idea in this case. So here's how it works. I am P on this. O, the other, is Patagonia, and the X is the outdoors or the environment. So depending on how I feel about Patagonia or how I feel about the outdoors and how Patagonia feels about the outdoors is important because all these things have to be in balance for me not to have cognitive dissonance. So I like the outdoors and the environment. I think the outdoors and in the environment should be safeguarded. So I would have a plus on the line between the P and the X, the me and the outdoors. Patagonia also thinks that the outdoors and the environment should be protected. So they have a plus as well. And so, because I care about the outdoors and like the outdoors, as does Patagonia, then I'm going to like Patagonia because for the triangle to be in balance, all the lines have to have pluses by them. So if I didn't like the outdoors, if I had a minus and Patagonia liked the outdoors, had a plus, in order to be in balance, I would have to not like Patagonia because they liked the outdoors. Or if Patagonia didn't like the outdoors and I liked the outdoors, I would have to not like Patagonia because that's the other way to get in balance. Or everybody would have to, or I would have to not like the outdoors and Patagonia wouldn't have to like the outdoors. Then I would like Patagonia. So again, that would get us all in balance. So just kind of play that through in your mind to kind of see how Heider's balance theory works out. Here's um, another example. When Colin Kaepernick knelt in response to police brutality as an NFL player, a lot of people were not happy with him. But let's just say in this case, I was happy with him. So I was happy. I was glad he did that. So I have a plus between me and Colin Kaepernick. Nike supported him too with an advertising campaign. Um, and so they had a plus. And so because of that, I would like Nike. So there would be pluses all around. So I wouldn't have cognitive dissonance. A lot of people, though, were very offended by Colin Kaepernick's actions. And they liked Nike, but they had cognitive dissonance because Nike liked Colin Kaepernick and they didn't. So when you have that cognitive dissonance, you have to do something to relieve yourself of that cognitive dissonance. You either have to like what Colin Kaepernick did, or you have to not like Nike. And so a lot of people chose not to like Nike in order to relieve themselves of that cognitive dissonance. And then another example would be what happens when a brand changes its mind about somebody. So let's say I know that Nike had Tiger Woods as a spokesperson for a while. I like Tiger Woods, and so I like Nike. We're all in balance. And then Tiger Woods did some kind of controversial things. I didn't like him, so as long as he was continued to be Nike's spokesperson, I was out of balance because Nike liked Tiger Woods. I didn't like him, and I liked Nike, and so I had cognitive dissonance. So then, when Nike relieved Tiger Woods of his duties, then I got back in balance because all of a sudden Nike changed from liking Tiger Woods to not liking Tiger Woods, and that got us all back into balance. it's kind of an interesting way to look at things. You can apply Heider's balance theory to just about any relationship you encounter, um, to see how you respond to choices that brands and to other people make. So it's a nice little tool to have in your back pocket.